The Rickety Man is really a dark horror folktale about a grieving family in isolation and the children actually coming across a mysterious entity in the woods. My name is Cameron Gallagher and I'm the director of The Rickety Man. After reading Jeremiah's The Rickety Man short screenplay, I was honestly blown away, and I think it just captured the essence of a period drama and wrapped it all up into this sort of folk horror tale. And I have a soft spot for folk horror in particular, things like The Wicker Man, and of course recently things like The Witch, and I think that's where this tone just really hammers home of this isolated family and sort of the despair they have to go through and the grief in particular. And that was one thing that just really caught me instantly about the short, and it's kind of what made me want to reach out and see if this was something that we could actually make.
My name is Zachary Pouye, and I am a co-producer of The Rickety Man. So a few months back, we finished wrapping The Faceless, and we had gotten a whole lot of great feedback. So much so that Cameron, within a couple weeks, had sent me an email with the script for The Rickety Man, written by Jeremiah Lewis. And I realized this world had so much potential that just doing a low-budget short wasn't going to do it justice. And we realized very quickly that we would need some help. And that's why we're here on Kickstarter.
The short was written to be both visceral in its shock and terror, while also relying heavily on dread and tension to sell the climax. I wanted to explore the nature of grief and anger and oppression, while also creating a unique primal mythology that would live, like many of our terrors, on the edge of the frame, just outside of view. A terrifying creature called the Rickety Man.
So for me, we grew up near a lot of woods, and our house was pretty much in the middle of the woods, and there was always this kind of fear and respect of the woods as a whole. Kind of felt like this sleeping giant that was just like waiting to be awoken. And I think that fear is something that we want to bring to the Rickety Man itself. Ever since I was a kid, I always had a passion for horror films. Something about them, just the adrenaline rush, it's kind of like riding a roller coaster. There's the excitement, and there's an adventurous nature, I think, to horror films. There's the unknown. And I think there's a sort of sense of you're kind of getting over a fear. And for me, as a kid, I was terrified of these films, but I enjoyed it because I felt safe. And I think that's one of the great things about horror films and why so many people love them. It's kind of an outlet. It's a fun outlet. And as a filmmaker, it's one of my favorite outlets because it allows for probably some of the most creative shots and set dressing and creature design and all that sort of stuff wrapped up into one thing. And I think that's what's so great about horror films in general.
Making a film is tough. Making a period piece is tougher. We really want to make something that not only that we're proud of, but other people can be proud of too. I know that Cameron says it all the time, but a film really isn't just its crew members, it's its audience.
I mean, filmmaking for me is obviously a ton of fun. It's something that I love to do, I get excited about, and I think my favorite part about it is being able to bring so many like-minded people together, but that are in their own way special. And I think it's kind of like a sports team. Each person has their own strength and weakness, and coming together, you can build something that much better. And I think that's one thing that I'm really excited about the Rickety Man, is that we're able to find these incredible talents all over, bring them together, and ultimately create a project that we're proud of, but that you'll be able to enjoy as well.
And this is where you come in. For helping us get this project off the ground, we're gonna make sure that there are amazing perks for you. From getting a digital version of the film before anybody else, we have been documenting everything from pre-production, casting, meetings, and of course, all the way up until final delivery. This will truly be a masterclass of filmmaking. There are tons of ways to help with this project. Just sharing this Kickstarter can be a really huge help.
Having people give to this film is honestly incredibly humbling, and being able to put your name on this and be something that you're proud of is really our priority, because we want to make a scary, fun film, but at the end of the day, we want to create something that we're all happy with, that we're all proud of, and that you can be proud of, and you can be proud giving to this Kickstarter and giving to this film and all of those to help make it possible. And that gets me excited, it gets all of the cast and crew excited, because we could make a film and we could burn it to a DVD or a Blu-ray or wherever, and we could store it somewhere and we could all just watch it ourselves, and it may be a great product, but at the end of the day, we didn't get to share the experience with other people. And that's what we're most excited about, is sharing the experience with you, the audience, and you sharing it with others and creating a community together of people who get excited about film, and in particular about the Rickety Man and horror films. So